Hi, y'all. Welcome to the first episode of Henny Tea with Dira, the podcast. Okay, I want to say a special thank you to Tequila Talk and WEG Studios for letting me look good. Look at the background. I look good. So I want to thank you guys, Tequila Talk, for always having me on and letting me use your space, and WEG for also letting me use the studio. So today I have a very special guest. If you tune into me, you know that I'm on Zeus Network hard. I'm doing recaps. I'm pushing them out like I produced the show. Like I should be hosting a reunion. I agree. Anywho, so today we have a very special guest. We have Cash B, aka Go Hard, from Bobby I Love You Purr.
I knew it was coming.
Yes, and if you know, you know, a star.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for being my first interviewee. And today we're gonna get into some things. You gonna let the people know?
I'm gonna let y'all know today. It's time. It's time. It's
Okay.
time I spoke anyway.
So before we get into the nitty gritty, tell me about Cash B. Before you were on reality TV and before you were on Zeus Network, tell me about that Cash.
So I was just regular, Like I said on the show, I was regular doing, work. I was working. I was a cable guy, climbing up ladders and shit on top of people's houses, putting up antennas and shit. So
a working man.
Working man, taking care of my nieces, my nephews, my daughter, and my family, of course. But yeah, I was just regular.
Okay.
Regular everyday guy.
So did you want to do reality TV or
I don't
entertainment?
think it was reality TV I wanted to do. I just wanted to be known.
No.
That's
Okay.
it. I just wanted to be known and have money.
It's nothing wrong with that. So, of course, you're Washington, D.C. native. Have you always lived here? You from here? You born and raised? No?
So I'm from Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay.
But I've been in D.C. for 7 years now. On the show, Ray made it seem like I was from D.C.
Okay.
So they just ran with that, I guess. Which is no problem
We'll
because I
accept
love the DMV.
We'll
I've been here
accept
the
you.
whole time. So I'm here.
You don't got no accent or nothing.
It's leaving.
It's leaving. Okay.
I've been here long enough, right?
I like that. So, why did you move here?
Money.
Money.
Better jobs, In Mississippi, we still at $7.25.
Okay.
Versus here, I can find this ain't shit, but $14 job.
Yeah.
And to somebody from Mississippi, that's a
lot
lot.
of money.
But when you get here and you see how much the cost of living is, oh, bitch, I'm pushing for 23, 24 now. So, but
Period.
I ain't got to work no more.
I like that. You said I was on a TV show. I'm not working no more.
I ain't working nowhere.
So, can you tell me something about you that you feel like people don't get from seeing you on TV or the internet? Like something you would like people to know about Cash B.
I'm very loyal, regardless of what that screen show. I'm very loyal.
Okay.
So, and I'm saying that in pertains to Bobby, really, because I know the world looking at me in the type of way because me and Jameson together now. So, but the whole time, I was for him. He just did some fucked up shit. And
I'm sorry, not to interrupt
No,
you.
no,
I
go ahead.
always say in my recaps, I don't know if you caught that. I'm always like, Cash, the only one that came on the show first day was like, I like Bobby Lights. I've messaged his friends. I've
Right.
been on his line.
Right.
Nobody else was like, I've liked Bobby for years. Only you.
Mhm.
That's why I always, every recap, I'm like, Cash, the only one that really liked Bob.
I was there for him, but you can't make nobody.
See.
Yeah, exactly. See what you got to offer them if they're not trying to pay attention to it.
I understand that. So, coming on to the show, did you audition for Bobby I Love You Purr?
I sent in a video, but before I sent the video, Bobby contacted me and he was like, I want you to be on the show. And I was like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I was just going with the flow.
Yeah, with him and people around him.
Right. So he contacted me. He was like, since you want to be with me so bad, come fight for me on my show. And I was like, okay, cool. When I post the flyer, I'm going to message you and tell you to send in your video and I'm going to have them pull it. And that's what happened.
Okay, so you knew you was going to be on Bobby.
Yeah, I knew I was going to be on there.
You wasn't at the Bad Boys Houston audition?
No, hell no.
Some of your peers were?
Yeah. I'm not a reject.
Okay, that's what I like. You said I was just chosen.
That's it.
Okay, I like that. So how was the process of going on to the show, traveling to Miami?
Okay. So y'all know I'm scared of planes.
You scared of planes?
It's not really planes I'm scared of. Well, yes, the fuck it is. Because if a plane go down, I can't just step out. You know what I'm saying? And
No.
be like if I have a car accident, I can at least step out the car and be like, oh, my fucking leg hurt or whatever the fuck the case may be. But in a plane, you just gotta wait. You gotta wait for the impact. You gotta wait whether you're going in water. Whether you're going in water, whether you're going to the goddamn.
You be
trees.
psyching yourself out because you think about.
I be
all
so
that
scared.
stuff.
I sleep.
So
the
is that
whole
your
time.
first time traveling on a plane?
No.
Because I'm sure you traveling a lot
It's not
now.
my first time, but it was my first time by myself.
Okay.
So I was like, oh shit. But the experience, getting there and stuff, it was cool. Pulling up, having people pick you up with a sign and shit. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I could probably get used to this. Yeah. I liked it. Meeting the guys, it was cool in the beginning. You know how shit go though.
Yeah.
So
what would you say going into the show and getting on the show, going into the house? I know that you guys were together before you actually made it to the house. So this is when you learned of your castmates. You made friends or foes.
associates. And an enemy, yeah. An enemy.
We'll get to the enemy later. But going into the house and once you were finally into the house, how was that experience? I'm asking overall experience from security, cameras, and lights, and everything.
It's definitely something I could do for a living. I just felt like I was on vacation and getting paid for it. That's just how I feel. I wake up, I have to go to work. Shit, I didn't even have to cook for myself. You know what I'm saying? So all I had to do was get up, get dressed, brush my teeth, brush my ass, wash my ass.
That's what type of life I want to.
Eat, get in the pool, get in the jacuzzi, go to the mall, go shopping, come back, and just do whatever.
So the atmosphere was good while you guys were there.
Yeah.
The turning events is afterwards. We ain't gonna talk about afterwards yet. I'm
Meaning.
talking about y'all was all in good energy and vibes when y'all were in the house.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Nah, with me, I'm gonna speak on it. I don't give a fuck. With me, nobody had no energy with me in the house. Everybody was, oh, Cash.
You popped on
Cash
first
so
episode.
cool. Cash this, Cash that. Cash is my friend. You know, nobody had no energy with me in the house. It came after they got to their home space and we not in the same house and don't have to wake up with each other. That's when all the energy came.
Okay, so how you feel about the name Go Hard? You feel like you go hard?
Hell yeah.
I feel like you do too.
on the show,
You fizzled out on the show.
yeah, I go hard outside of the show. But on the show, I'm going to say, once I seen that, you know, that nigga wasn't picking me, bitch, fighting for who? Going hard for who? I didn't even want to fight Andre.
Yeah.
In the boxing ring. I didn't even want to fight him because it was like,
you had
at that point, you had
just.
just cussed me the fuck out. We had just got into it, all this extra ass shit. What the fuck I look like fighting for you for? The only reason I fought is because that nigga said something. He started the shit. That's the only reason why. But I wanted to take the gloves off and whip his ass.
Yeah,
but they wasn't gonna let me do that. They was like, hell no. And I was like, you know what? It's cool.
So what was the point where you were like, over it, ready to go home? Because you had your bags packed. The episode of that boxing match, you had your bags packed before.
It was actually, I had already knew what was coming. I know y'all could see it in my face in the kitchen when Andre came in there and got us or whatever. I wasn't paying no attention to him. I was just ready for whatever that came. So it was actually that morning when I had my bags packed. Jameson came and told me, he was like, bitch, I know you ain't asked Andre this, that, and the third. And I was like, bitch, what? I'm like, what the fuck y'all mean? I just asked, I can ask him what I want. He in my motherfucking bed. So,
and it's enough beds that he
right. And one day, you're supposed to be on the couch anyway, downstairs. You all the way upstairs in my room. Okay. But Jameson came and told me, and I was like, you know what? I don't got time for this TV ass shit. Let me pack my shit up. I cleaned their room, made up the bed. I was ready to go.
Courteous.
I was ready to go. Cleaned up the bathroom and everything. I was ready.
That's not your house.
It was my room at the time.
That's nice.
But I was ready to get the
I
fuck.
Was clean shit, y'all.
I was had to show them. I was really ready.
Okay. So tell me, who's your fave? Like, if you had fave of castmates.
Crouton.
I love Crouton.
I'm sticking with Crouton. I've been sticking with him since the beginning of the show. That's my dude.
I just be asking him, like, it's the family mafia. He keeps saying, I can't say anything about my family. I'm like, oh, the family must be mafia. Who's your least favorite?
From in the house or after?
In the house.
In the house. Miss Mamas.
Miss Mamas.
It was only because she was delusional. After she left, everything was cool. She was just delusional. Like, she walking around the house like, oh, I'm the star of the
You
show.
love a delusional
And
bitch.
I'm like, bitch, you is crazy. Something is, you ain't even pinched the bitch. And you talking about you the star. What have you done, sister? A flip?
They ain't give him no screen time. You saw in my recaps. I'm like, where have you the fuck been at?
You know you not nobody when you win a challenge and still get sent home.
Child. Okay, let's talk challenges.
I'm going to talk shit about myself. I lost everyone and made it to the last 4.
Yeah, he really did. He was like, yeah, I'm going to get out here and do this challenge, but I hate it.
I hate doing it. I hated that shit.
But the challenge seemed very thrown together. So let's talk about the phone challenge.
Oh.
You felt like your phone should have been went through?
I ain't give a fuck.
Oh, that's
but
nice.
I was trying to be
they would have had to
sneaky.
send me home at that second.
I was trying to be sneaky. But I think Zeus did something to our phones and brought back messages. I don't know how the fuck they must have paid a phone tech or something because I know I deleted the handler messages. I know for a fact I deleted the handler messages.
I'm crying. So what was your relation to the handler? Why?
I was just checking on him. Like, in the beginning, I'm going to be real. In the beginning, I know they had addressed something in an interview. They said something. He said something about me telling him and Savage that I would have a threesome with them. I didn't say it like that. I told them I would knock both of them down, meaning I would fuck both of them if I wanted to. And guess what?
And
they were going.
Oh, I'm about to say,
both of them were going. Nah, both of them were going for it. While they sitting there behind that camera line, both of them were going for it. But we're on the show. Where is it gonna happen?
I'm
we were
confused.
at the club.
The handler's not a member of the show, and the whole show became like about the handler. Was he not supposed to be locked in the room? Somebody said they had him. You said. I was checking on him because they had him locked in the room.
Yeah, he had. After all the shit went down, he locked himself up in there and didn't ever come out. And I was like, damn, let me make sure he all right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I just text him. I was like, don't be scared to text us if there's something going wrong or if you feeling some type of way or anything. Just hit us up because depression real and like you never know what his mind on. I don't even know him from a can of paint. So I don't know if this nigga in there about to OD or slit a throat or anything. So I'm just checking on him. This is TV we talking about. Like the world gonna see you. It didn't hit me like that until now after all this shit. But yeah.
Okay, so the handler. So you was just being friends. You ain't do nothing freaky with the handler.
He showed me his ass. We was in the hotel room. We was in the hotel room in Tony room. What? Yeah, I'm gonna put it all out there. I ain't got to lie. This my first interview speaking, and I'm finna say all of it, baby. Let's go. Now, we was in the We was in the hotel room and in Tony Hotel, and Tony, like in Tony Hotel room, it's like you walk in, the door right here, you walk in, he got this sharp ass corner and his bed over there. This the little kitchen spot. So I'm walking in, the handler right here, and I said, let me see your ass. And he pulled his pants down, showed me his ass. And then Tony hit the corner, said, y'all bitches. And that was that.
That's Tony's favorite thing
so
to say.
that was the only thing, exactly. That was the only thing that ever happened between us.
Two.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna ask you about nobody else's relations with the handler, but you stole the handler's man or no?
I ain't take nobody, man. You can't take nobody, man. They leave and go where they want to go. Just like now, what if he leave me? What am I doing? Ain't nobody take him from me. Bitch, he left. He lost me.
Do you feel like the show conveyed you in a way that you aren't? Like you feel like the editing and stuff like that made you seem like a way you aren't?
I'm not an alcoholic.
Okay, but I know
I don't
that's
drink
just
like that. Yeah,
TV nature. It's a lot of liquor
right,
around.
right. I don't drink like that. So the first day, Zeus had us drunk in the food. I know y'all seen it all in y'all heard it in my voice. I was drunk as fuck. I was a lightweight, and they kept giving you shot after shot after shot, and I was like,
sweating.
You know what? Let's turn the fuck up. And
I said the boys are drunk and delirious.
Yeah, we were drunk.
Sometimes I be wondering like who pays the liquor bill at Zeus? Like y'all be having so much liquor.
I don't know where they get their budget
like
from. It's
big
as shit. I know that.
Cause you know that liquor kind of incites drama between people.
I'm gonna say this. It makes it worse. Cause even before taking the shots and shit on the Sprinter, getting drunk on the Sprinter and all that, we were sitting on the Sprinter for almost 3 hours. Let me just say that. So that's what we got. Not moving. Okay. Sitting in front of the house, getting drunk as fuck, listening to music on the Sprinter. So, but before we were sober, We had just woke up, basically, and got dressed, waiting for them to come pick us up. So we were at the hotel, just chilling. So that's when I don't give a fuck if I'm drunk or not. If I got some problem with you, I'm going to speak on it. Liquor just made it worse. Liquor made me go like, everybody kept stopping me. Everybody kept stopping me. I know y'all seen that in the first episode too, when Jameson let me go. It looked like he pushed me, but in all actuality, he let me the fuck go, and I got out on that motherfucker because they kept stopping me the whole fucking time. I was trying to whoop his ass on the sprinter. So they was just like, no, wait. And I was like, you know what? Y'all want this shit? I'm going to give it to y'all.
You was giving it to them. Came out your shirt, came out your ponytail.
And I was ready for anybody.
I was like, not the man with the nice hair. This was before the season went on. So when I was watching the first time, I was like,
I was ready for anybody.
Hair. Like, I love that though. So you feel like, do you fight a lot?
I have been lately after the show. Like before, I fight, you know what I'm saying? A motherfucker fuck with me, of course I'm gonna fight them. But since the show, I done fought probably more than I have in the last fucking 5 years, 6 years. I know I done had a total, since I left the show, I've had a total of probably 9 fights.
Just random people
Just
out?
random people in the club. Just random people in the club.
Oh, y'all hoes need security.
Yeah, they told me that too, that I need to get security.
But I don't,
fuck that. I walk around this motherfucker.
I know it's security.
Ain't nobody with me yet, goddamn. So.
No, I did see a video of you and Real fighting, but I thought you guys were fighting on the same side, so maybe I'm wrong.
We were.
Y'all were fighting on the same side.
We were.
Because y'all hung out after the show.
So Savage, some dude had bumped Savage in the club. He elbowed him in the club and made him waste his drink. And then Savage pushed the nigga, and then he started talking shit, and Savage just hit his ass. Then it moved on to outside the club. They was talking about they was gonna pull up and beat our ass, blah, blah, blah. So when they pulled up, it was about 5 of them niggas. I took 2 of them. I was so tired that, man, that's why I was swinging how I was when they were recording. I was so motherfucking tired. I fought so many niggas that night.
But can't nobody say you pussy, because me, once five bitches get out the car, I'm going to say.
They ain't even get out like that.
Like
they ain't even come out yelling or nothing. They came out swinging. So we was just like, poop, 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 poop. Then I had a bitch, a stud on my motherfucking leg, holding my goddamn leg. I had to hit her in the lip. Because this bitch holding me back while I'm fighting 2 niggas. This bitch holding my leg. I had to swing down there, pop her ass in the lip. She let me go. But that shit was crazy.
Whoever you are, I bet you won't grab another leg.
She won't grab another leg ever.
So tell me, this episode, when you did have your bags packed, Bobby's like, yeah, and somebody told me that Cash goes with Real. So tell me why people think you went with Real.
Me and Savage had sex the first night at the hotel.
Before the show?
I'm going to tell it. I told y'all, I'm giving it to y'all all. I'm giving everything.
I feel flattered, like you like me.
Me and Savage had sex the first day at the hotel.
Savage is cute. He ain't gonna say it now because they beef.
He came to my hotel, my room. Let me say that, and that's how it happened. But yeah, it wasn't nothing really. We was like talking and shit afterwards, but in the beginning, we was trying to really fill out the scene, how the house was going, this, that, and the third. And I think once we both realized that Bobby already had his mind made up, it was like, okay, it's team go.
So y'all all knew Bobby was gonna choose Island Boi.
Right. We all knew. Everybody knew when they was going home.
Damn, I thought
except for me.
Choose Rerun.
I was so confused. I didn't know when the fuck I was going home. And I was all over the place. I swear to God, I was all over the place. I don't even know when I was going home. Everybody else knew when they were going home. Even Rerun knew Jameson was gonna win. So after the show, that's when me and Savage was like, boom. Like this it. Yeah. And we started fucking around, blah, 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 going places together, getting bookings together. And shit turned left.
Can we say why shit turned left?
I feel like it was because my ex.
Your ex?
Yeah. We were roommates. So at the time, and Savage was there at the house.
At the house.
Yeah, but I kept them separate. Like I told him, like, don't say shit to each other at all, period. You know what I'm saying?
Why you keep them separate in the same house?
Because we got 2 rooms. Like, he got his own room and I got my own room. That's how it was. And that's what, and I, you know, I'm not saying I was right. I'm not saying that. But I think that's what pushed him over. But at the same time, Savage was doing shit that he'll never admit to.
Okay.
He'll never admit to it. Like, I hate to be messy. I don't have time for these motherfuckers to come after me again.
Say,
but
they gonna come after me. They gonna say you interviewed him first, bitch. So say what you gotta say because they're gonna cuss me out anyway.
The only reason I feel like I moved that way because I was planning on just going to stay in Houston, not live there, but stay in Houston to feel him out and be with him rather than bring him to the house. But
it didn't work out that way.
When Savage got eliminated, the first day he got eliminated, they flew him back to Texas, and he flew to Atlanta with his ex. And stayed there for a while till I got eliminated, and then flew back to Houston and then to DC. So, yeah, he'll never admit to that.
But him and his ex are back together now.
They were together the whole time. I'm not no dummy. I ain't no dummy.
Okay. So, why did that hit that fan on the internet, though? Like, why did you and Seth, like, if y'all fell out about not having relations anymore, why'd that hit the internet the way it did, and we are spilling people's business and talking about who wore whose clothes and all this stuff?
I feel like once I said, fuck it. Once I said, fuck you, Savage, it was, oh, bitch, you want to play. And then he turned up. He was like, okay, boom, boom, boom. Now, STD thing, I'm not going to say where the fuck it came from because I fucked my ex too, but I know for a fact, before I came to that house, I didn't have shit.
Nothing. Okay.
And the only person I was fucking in the house was Savage. Well, the only person I had fucked on the show was Savage.
So were you guys fucking while the show was going on, or no, just before?
No, just before, like at the hotel, and then after, when we got eliminated.
Okay. You giving me a lot.
I am.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. You the first one. I'm finna let it all out.
Okay. So
because I might, you know, they gonna.
Now I'm going deeper.
Yeah, let's
I feel
go.
like he's gonna let me.
Let's go.
So, what happened between you and Rerun? What was that about with the whole bed thing?
So y'all, I don't know if y'all seen it live or you seen it live. Rerun admitted to Jason Lee having him do all that. It was a setup. So
was a lot of stuff on the show was set up? Like, were
I
you
don't
told
know.
to do things?
No, not me. They never came to. They knew. The only time they came to me and told me about something was the episode when I was like, "You're not making me do that. I'm not doing that shit." You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the room know the same shit. Have somebody else do it. That's the only time they came to me and told me that they wanted me to say something or put somebody on blast. And then Bobby said it was Rerun. He had either a tranny or a real girl in the outhouse smashing her. Yeah. And they wanted me to bring that up. And I was like, yeah, y'all can have that messy shit. I'm not with that. I didn't see it myself, so I'm not doing the he say, she say. If I would have seen it myself, then bitch, I'd be like, oh, yeah, you did that. But it's word of mouth. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I stayed out the way.
So after the show, after you came home, because you came home a couple of weeks before the finale, when you came home, what was you doing? Like, what were you? Were you still interacting with the people, doing hosting, still hanging with the people? Because
I was actually going. I was getting my bookings and as well supporting the other guys. You know, going and flying to them, going to their bookings, driving to them. You know, just being supportive. You know what I'm saying?
Good. That's nice. Okay, so how many weeks were you there, and what was your takeaway? The coin is what I'm asking about.
I was there, 6 weeks?
6 weeks?
I was there 6 weeks, a month and a half, and I got a good look.
You don't have to tell me the exact amount, as long as a bitch bills is paid.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's good. It's cute.
That's
cute.
good, because
I'm definitely going to ask for more. If they ask
so
me to
you
come
want
back.
to do more reality TV?
I mean, yeah, I will. I do Bad Boys. I want to do Bad Boys, but the only way I'm going to do Bad Boys is if I bring Trizzy.
Trizzy knocking everybody out.
Yeah, I want my brother to go in there because you know, Natalie might do some funny shit, you know what I'm saying? Cast a whole bunch of little random ass motherfuckers, and they be like, oh, we already know who Cash is. Let's jump this bitch.
Yeah.
Nah, bitch, you ain't finna jump me with Trizzy there. We finna get your ass.
I
So
need Trizzy to come.
I need Trizzy in the house because these bitches gonna try to jump me. But
So have you been in talks about Bad Boys?
I have. I've been asked a couple of times about it by fans and, you know, Zeus people. So, yeah.
I would love to see you on Bad Boys Houston, even though you didn't audition.
I'm not going to audition. I'm not standing in no line, baby.
I'm not standing no line.
Do you see how long that line is? For 10
and
spots.
Don't none of the people make it?
For 10 spots. Bitch, who? Okay.
Okay.
I ain't standing in no line to do nothing.
You smart. Tell me about Jameson. So on the show, people now, since they know about your relationship, they're trying to rewind back the show and choose these clips and say, oh, they was touching you. Oh, he was about to fight for him here.
Yeah.
So how was your budding relationship on the show?
In the house, I think I picked up with Jameson so heavy because I knew he was giving raw. Mm-hmm. Rather we got into it or we bickered or whatever the fuck the case may be, he was giving, that's himself. It's not TV. You know what I'm saying? Even the Jameson y'all see, that's the fucking Jameson at my house right now, getting on my motherfucking nerves. So, yeah, he just gave raw, and I drew to him. And as well as Savage. At first, he was giving genuine, you know, oh, I'm real, I'm this, I'm that. I listened to that shit, and those two were my picks. But Jameson, I was like, yeah.
So
something made me drop
like
it. It was
friendship.
yeah, it was definitely I got your back, brotherhood type shit.
It definitely gave that on the show. So, once you came home, were you still in contact with Jameson?
We would text and stuff. We all would be in a group chat, and we would just talk. All of us would talk and whatever. But as far as being around each other, nah. Me and Jameson wasn't around each other like that after the show. Yeah.
So how did y'all end up like?
That's what it was. It was the you know when you wake up every day with somebody. Mm-hmm. And you get used to it, and then all of a sudden, one day it's just like you wake up with them, and the next day, bitch, you back at home. Mm-hmm. So you missing them. You're like, damn, I wonder what he doing. Damn, you know, it was just a missing part. When we linked up in North Carolina, it showed
that y'all missed each other.
Yeah. So that was that. That's how that happened.
So how did you guys form a relationship? And Jameson is here in DC, y'all. If y'all looking for Tabinga. Look, Jameson probably tired of me calling him Tabinga, but he just has such like a great I don't know, I could read any bitch, but I feel like I couldn't outread Jameson.
No.
He would eat me for filth. Don't have your boyfriend coming over here eating.
He not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna get on his ass.
I'm dead. So how did that turn out to become like a relationship, and how did it time exactly for the finale?
So,
cause y'all couldn't say who won the show. I'm pouring you a shot.
North Carolina was before the reunion.
Huh? You said North Carolina was before that?
The reunion.
Okay, so when Bobby oh damn, Jameson, I should have paid for both. I should have had both. So that was before the reunion. So at the reunion, were y'all together?
Yeah. Why you ain't see my face? Go look at the look at this. You saw my expression. I was like,
I love you because you's a shady.
A shady bitch. But we were you said.
So when did y'all so y'all met in North Carolina? That was when y'all noticed okay, we missing each other. This is before the reunion. Mm-hmm. This is before the finale. Mm-hmm. So did y'all decide, okay, the finale gonna come on, we gonna announce that we a couple?
No. It was actually Bobby's fault. See, Zeus knew.
Zeus knew?
And they wanted us to, I feel like they really wanted us to say it at the reunion, but my loyalty and how I cared about Bobby, I was like, I'm not finna do that to him on the show. And he was crying, and I was just like, no, I'm not doing that to him. I'm not doing that to him. I'm going to wait. We're going to hold it out. We're going to hold it out. We're going to hold it out. Yeah, and all the shit the shit they say about me, all the shit that he say about me, bitch, I was still looking at your best interest. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have easily let Zeus go on and say, bitch, yeah, and got them ratings up, and we really would have ran up a bag. But I was respecting him. But it was Bobby's fault because once the finale came out, it was aired, you know, he went live. And he started saying, oh, Jameson this, oh, Jameson that, Jameson did this, Jameson was this, Jameson was that. And Jameson got fucking pissed off. It wasn't playing. Jameson was like, I was just there cooking. And Jameson was like, you worried about the handler? This is what I was like, oh, shit, it's out there. And then the comments started rolling like, oh, did he just say what I think he said? And then they started tagging Bobby. Then it just blew up everywhere. And I was just like, oh,
even though you and Real was beefing, like when Bobby would go live and he was beefing with like Trizzy and such, he wasn't beefing with you yet.
Mm-mm.
Like you was still giving like, support, blah, 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 which is nice. Y'all are such nice people. I don't think like I like nobody. Yeah, but you said you were there for Bobby at first, which is
I
loyalty.
seen messages that he was texting about me. While I'm being the way I am, like you just said, supportive and trying to look out for his best interests. He was talking about me. Bad. I'ma die of AIDS, all type of shit. So, bitch, at that point, I don't give a fuck about you. At that point, bitch, is dead. Is dead. Is dead.
Y'all all take things a little far.
And I'm gonna get y'all already heard it. And he fucked Andre on the first night. Just like I fucked Savage on the first night. He fucked Andre. So
but they not really exes. That's the tea.
They really not.
They not exes.
No. But yeah.
Andre, when they was like, we gonna check phones, I was like, check his DM. Check his DM. Because Andre was DMing me.
Andre
and I'm
locked
like,
his phone.
I know you don't. You don't like women.
I sat there and watched Andre
women.
tap that damn phone over and over again, put in the wrong code.
I'm dead.
You heard what I said?
What you say?
Andre, I sat here and watched him tap the code wrong over and over again
to lock up his phone.
I watched him do it.
A bunch of y'all had, like, Trizzy had several phones. He had the lock phone. I was like, y'all both. Soul said no.
Hell no.
I'm Soul's biggest fan. Tell Soul I'm his biggest fan.
We're going to call him. We're going to call him.
Yes, we'll call him. Okay, so now the reunion's airing tonight. What is something that you really want people to know from the reunion? Like, what are you waiting for people to see on the reunion?
I just want to say that my emotions were real. Mm-hmm. You're going to see that my emotions were real. Emotions are already running high on the stage. And I'm very emotional. I'm sensitive.
What's your sign?
I'm a Scorpio. I'm the type to... I cry about anything. I cry when I'm mad. I cry when I'm sad. Hell, I cry if I'm happy enough, I'll cry then. So it's just like... It was just emotions was everywhere on the stage. But my emotions were real. It was true. I laid out how I felt on the stage to everybody. Each EP there was. Nobody really addressed shit with me. Nobody. But I did address some people. Two people. Well,
did you go there prepared to
address?
You went there prepared to address those people, though? Like you knew you wanted to see them on that day at that time?
I just knew I was going to whoop Miss Mama's ass when I said her. Anybody else, I ain't go with no script. What did Miss Mamas do? She put my number and my address out there on her Instagram and had all them people calling me.
Y'all don't got no boundaries.
They don't. And then Savage sat there and said, I put his stuff out. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about you. I ain't putting nothing out there. I don't even know your address or your phone number.
But what was nice was when random fans were calling you, you and Jameson were answering and talking to them. So that was nice.
And once they screenshot and posted, it made even more motherfucking people. My phone was ringing all night.
You changed your number?
Nope. I'm not.
You's a real bitch, because I would.
I cuss their ass out now.
So
that's why they don't call them. I be cussing their ass out.
So back in on you and Jameson, did you expect a lot of backlash over your relationship?
Yeah.
Were you going to bring it public? Because you said, Jameson was in the kitchen and he was like, you worry about the handler, Will, worry about this.
Did I want to? Yeah. Because I'm not a secret. I'm not a secret type of bitch. You got me fucked up. But did I want it that soon? No, I didn't. I don't think I was it wasn't as much backlash as I thought it was gonna be, but at the time I wasn't mentally ready for all of that because I had all this other shit already going on, you know what I'm saying, with Savage and his boyfriend, and it was just a lot of bullshit. So I was just like, "Ugh, whatever, just bring it on."
You've done good under pressure.
I did.
You
I almost broke the other day, but I held it together,
you
and
did
I
good
took
under
that
pressure.
post down.
So how you feel when like you reading the comments and like people saying
I
stuff
don't.
about you? You don't read the comments?
I do not read comments. I skim through them. If I see a cute one, I respond back to it. I just like.
I'm a
I don't
comment
give a damn if
reader.
it's a bad comment. All traffic, good traffic. That's how I look at it now.
Okay.
Every
well, as you
comment on
should.
there, I don't give a damn if it's 200 bad comments. I'm gonna like every one
Go on.
of them.
Well, what was something like people think that your relationship is not genuine because you guys were both on the show and because of how it was announced. So, what you gotta tell the naysayers about your
Give a
love?
fuck what y'all think. If it's real or not, y'all is not sleeping with us. Y'all ain't fucking us. And y'all ain't paying us. So put a coin in my pocket and we'll break it down. You know what I'm
Real
saying?
talk on that. I love that. So, are you happy? You see your
I
relationship on
am.
fire?
I am. You know, it's in the beginning, so it's all lovey dovey.
It should be honeymoon
It's
stage in the
starting
beginning.
to get rocky, but it ain't too bad. It's not too bad at all. Nothing that cash can't handle. Big cash.
Period. Big cash. So, is it long distance?
No, he can't do long distance. So, right now he in DC with me.
And then y'all go back to Houston?
Sunday after I book him, back in Houston. So we're gonna be just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Well, that's good. Go different places.
Right.
Invite me to Houston. I've never been to Houston before. I'd
Oh,
like to
Houston
go
gonna
to Turkey
turn
Leg
you
Hut.
up. I'm not gonna lie. Houston gonna turn you up.
I want to go.
Houston gonna turn you the fuck up. I couldn't keep up the first time I went. I was
It was for
drunk
your
as hell.
birthday.
No, that was my second time. First time I went was with Savage, and I was fucked up. I fell asleep in the car with my leg hanging out the window. I was fucked up. So socks off. I was fucked up.
But would you say like the show has brought you good experiences? You traveling, you meeting new people, you have people that love you, so you feel like it was a good experience overall?
Hmm. I would not
Change
change
it for the
shit.
world.
I wouldn't change nothing.
What
I
you
would
doing
change that.
next?
You know, I got a hair care line. I got
I know.
my Pelo Fuerte. It
Yes.
means strong hair in Spanish. I have 2 different serums. It's a moisturizing serum. You want to give your hair strength and let it, grow. You know how your hair break off and shit. So it's going to prevent that. Then I also got a botanical mix. It helps it grow. It's going to grow your shit. Locks, anything. Put it in, you
I'm
got
gonna
it.
invest because a bitch like me.
Huh? Ooh, friend. We might have to go to what that
Wherever Jeffrey went for his hairline is what you need.
where Bobby needs to go. No.
Did Bobby really have on a toupee at the reunion?
Girl, I swear to God, y'all, oh my God, when y'all see this reunion tonight, in my head, I just picture Jameson just doing this to him. Just pushing it back. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. And just chop the whole top off. That's what I
took
He should have, but he didn't.
Oh, he did?
He should have, but he didn't. How Bobby was all in his face, bitch, I would have smushed the top of their head. It was I think it was, you know how them glue on? You know, they lay the glue and then put
You know the
the
people
little
think
line
the
of hair.
EPs can't be touched, but
She,
y'all have shown.
she.
I thought it was in the contract. Don't touch the EP.
Who?
No? Okay.
It says be respectful.
It do. I love that. So it says be respectful. They didn't
Yeah.
say keep your hands off.
It does. It says be respectful. Now they do give you a little speech before, don't touch the producers, don't touch security.
But how was producers and security?
They
Respectful?
are, yes,
Cool.
yes. I only had one bad incident with security, or two times. I'm sorry.
Tell us the story.
On the Sprinter, first day, they didn't show me and Miss Mama's getting into it. I read that bitch for fifth. The bitch 22 years old and she got a bald spot in the middle of her head. Cut it off, sister. That was, me and her went back and forth on the Sprinter, and I think at the time I thought one of the guys that was security was her peoples, Because when I was arguing with her, he's sitting there staring at me. And I'm like, what the fuck is you staring at, nigga? Like, I will beat your ass too. Like, don't play with me. I was drunk too. Don't play with me. I would jump over this motherfucker and beat your ass too. But come to find out he had no relations. But I still don't know why you were staring at me, how you were staring at me. But
the security be in it. You gotta listen real hard.
Mm-hmm. Second time was at the reunion. Crouton rapped the shit out of Demetrius, and security picked him up over his shoulder and slammed him on the fucking floor. You heard it. Loud as shit. And I was ready to fight the security for Crouton. You know I ride for Crouton. That's my boy. So I'm like, what the fuck wrong with you, nigga? You ain't have to do all this, blah, 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 blah. I'm ready to fight his ass too. But overall, security producers, they cool. Okay. They cool.
So a good overall experience. So
besides them 2 hours, I thought they asked.
Please with the whistle. So the reunion airs tonight. This probably will not air. This not gonna air the same night.
Right.
But the reunion airs tonight. And what you like want everybody to know about Cash? Just like an ending, like a when you watch this. No.
Big motherfucking Cash. Y'all already know what's up. I wreck bitches and niggas any day, any place. So don't try me. Period. I love y'all.
All right. One last question. This was about me.
Come on, let's go for it.
What made you come on here? Because y'all, Cash, I've been connecting with the people on the show, but I didn't connect with Cash until the show was over. Because he must have finally was like, oh, I seen this bitch recaps. And he commented and was like, you're in DC. And I was like, yeah, I am. And so Cash was kind of, I'm going to tell them how we connected.
Go ahead.
Cash was kind of, I ain't going to say no names, AW. Cash was arguing with a popular YouTuber because this Jameson and Cash thing is like the big thing of the show. Unfortunately, you know? But I'm not saying unfortunately for you.
No.
Unfortunately because the show was about something else, but this is the big thing. So Cash wants to be paid for his time. Me, I'm going to pay Cash for his time.
Right.
So what made you see me and was like, okay, I'll do it?
It was the respect. It was the seeing where I was coming from. Because everybody else was like, you know, the DMs, people, his fans, you're not big enough to be asking, blah, 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 blah. His platform is way bigger than yours. You could have benefited this, that, and the third. Bitch, fuck what y'all talking about.
We all start from somewhere.
Fuck what y'all talking about. My bills need to be paid. I need to feed my nieces, my daughter, my nephews. What is y'all talking about? Me going, sitting my ass down, talking to him about this shit, and him not paying me, ain't sitting right with me. That was just simple as that. So it was the respect, you understanding that, okay, I got to pay for it. Boom. It didn't even matter about the amount. I just dropped whatever came to my head, and that was it.
He ain't break my pockets, y'all. He was very gracious.
I didn't.
And
you know this interview could have went for
big
money. Big money. This interview could have went for big fucking money because I don't speak.
Charge the people after me.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But okay.
Of course, because they going to come.
They are going to come. And I hope that you continue to do, like, great things, Cash. Because I'm receiving great energy. I'm on auras.
Baby.
So, tell me one last secret.
One last secret. Me and Jameson got a tour going on.
A tour?
It's called Go Hard, I Love You, Purr. You can come. I'm going to invite you to our first booking.
Please do.
We booked in Baltimore next weekend.
Okay, I'm coming.
So the tour starts next weekend.
Which day of next weekend?
Saturday.
Okay, I got an event Saturday afternoon, but I'm going to come at night.
It's nighttime.
Okay.
So I got you. I'm going to see you there.
Why would you name the tour Go Hard?
I didn't name it. I did not name it. It was our manager. Okay, he with the shit, so I'm with the shits too.
Where y'all going?
Right now we got Baltimore, we got Massachusetts. Is it Wisconsin or Massachusetts? I don't know which one it is. But of course we got Houston. Of course we got DC on the map. But it's a lot of little places, you know, random New York. Okay. So we in there. We in there. They loving us.
I love you.
Thank you, baby.
Period. Purr. Thank you for coming today. Thank you for being so gracious. He through this whole process of me trying to get him here, he has been so nice to me, and I really appreciate it.
You know I love you, baby, because you stay mutual. I hate blogs. I hate people that recaps. They be talking shit, all this, but
everybody
I like
gets
you.
A good and bad
exactly. That is what I like. You stay mutual. It's Tony, your fucking friend, and you still talk about. I be like, yes, bitch, get him. Tell his ass he wrong. You know what I'm saying? Tell that bitch he wrong.
I be telling my boy he's wrong. You
Yeah,
know what
I
I'm saying?
love it. I
Tony will
love
cuss
it.
y'all out, but he won't cuss me out because I'm real.
Yeah,
I tell him
and
like
you're
it is,
respected.
and
You're
I'm
respected.
respectful.
You're respected.
Thank
You
you.
are respected. I think
Aw.
everybody on the cast like your recaps.
Thank you. I fucks with that.
You're our
I
fave.
try really hard.
You're our fave.
So, very first episode down, got all the tea from Cash. Respect the bitch when y'all see her.
Period, bitch. What y'all talking about?
What you guys say for the ending? I'm going to party with Cash tonight. So if
Oh,
y'all see us
yeah.
on Instagram, going to the reunion party.
That's it. That's it. I mean, y'all know who the fuck I am. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm Cash. Big Cash.
Big Cash. Big
Can't
go
fuck with
hard.
me. Go. I don't really.
over
At
that name?
first, I liked it, my name.
But we can stop calling you that. Just be
No,
Cash
no,
B.
no, no. At first, I liked it, the name. It still stick with me. I like hearing my fans say, "Oh, go hard." You know, they accent, DC accent, so it sounds so sexy when they say it, when the girls be saying it. So I like that, but the name itself, I'm like, this bitch gave it to me, and I don't like him no more.
That's
So
respectful.
it's like
It's Cash B to me.
it's Cash, big Cash, baby.
I like
That's
that.
it.
Okay.
That's how I understand.
It's
it.
a wrap.
It's a fucking
I
rap.
love that.
Y'all,